Since it's no longer October and I am great at procrastinating, we are finally getting around to painting that pumpkin I bought forever ago. And yeah, that's about it. In case anyone was wondering, this is actually a fake pumpkin and not a real pumpkin, because, it looks a little bit too perfect to be realistic, as well as it would definitely be rotten in trying to grow new pumpkins if I had just left it laying somewhere for a couple of months. So this is not a real pumpkin in the terms of it was grown. But I started out with painting the entirety of it white, and you may be asking yourself, well, why didn't you just buy a white pumpkin? Because I didn't like the shapes of them. I liked specifically this pumpkin, and I had to sort through like 6 different versions of this pumpkin because most of them had like nicks and dings in the sides of it, and I wanted like the perfect pumpkin, obviously, because I'm a perfectionist. And I finally found one that was good enough, and I bought it, and it sat in the craft room for 2 months. So, great at getting on top of stuff. But after I painted it white, I started painting it purple, and I realized just how thin this purple was, so I had to do a crap ton of coats of it. But after that, I ended up wanting to do a very simplistic sort of vine design on the top of it, and I outlined it in white before going in with gold. And let me tell you, this took forever. My phone ended up dying, so I didn't record all of it, but I also didn't record all of the 6 coats of purple paint I did on this pumpkin. But I first had to go over everything I wanted the vines to be in white, as well as my name, because I wanted my name on the pumpkin. And then I had to paint it with gold paint, and that gold paint was kind of dried out, so it's not the best gold paint. But going over the white and trying to make it all perfect was the most annoying part, where at one point I'm just like, you know what? There's a little bit of white, it's good enough, and I left it because little imperfections are what makes the artwork, and I was very tired at this point. It was like midnight. I really just wanted to go to bed and be done with it. So I kind of skipped out on that and just kept going. Looking over this footage again, like painting the vines and my name on it, looks like it is kind of slow, but like in the process of doing it, it was like 10 times slower because I wanted all the lines to be clean and perfect, and I spent so much time on the words, especially. Like, I ended up figuring out that I could do a rough outline of it with awful paint, with an awful paint job, and then just go back and clean it all up, and it was so much easier. But oh, it was annoying trying to get it to be perfect. But I really wanted this to be something that I can just like toss into a closet and never look at again, but still keep forever. So I wanted it to look nice. The story behind this purple and gold pumpkin comes from cross country, which I ran the past 6 years, but decided not to run it this year for personal reasons. And normally, the senior gift to all of the cross country runners is a fake pumpkin painted purple with their name in yellow paint with gold glitter on the top of it, and it's really cute. But I wasn't able to do that because I didn't run it this year. So I decided to design my own pumpkin to have to kind of signify that 6 year long spree of running for no particular reason, and I wanted my own pumpkin. So I can still sort of have those memories without necessarily having to run another year of it. And honestly, I felt like 6 years was enough. I did not really want to go for 7, so I made my own pumpkin. It cost more than if I were to just run in the season, but in the end, I think it was worth it. I really like how cute this one turned out. In the end, it's not perfect, but comparing it to all of my running seasons in cross country, they weren't really either. So I think it really signifies what I wanted to.